Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we headed for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the fun.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Justin and MaHogany YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope y'all are feeling good. Hope everything is going well with you guys. I'm currently in Justin's office, waiting on our food to get here. We actually ordered some DoorDash, and they said that the lady was like coming down the street. So I'm trying to give her some time. I know they got to take pictures and stuff, of the food before we pick it up. So I'm just making sure she got enough time. Make sure you guys go and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell when you do comment down below, so we know you are part of the family and all of that. My food out here? Oh, here it is. It's right here, y'all. Okay, so, ooh, it is hot out here today. The sun looks good on my skin though, but here is the food. Y'all see that? The food is right here. We ended up getting Bojangles. I feel like if you know us, you know that we stay getting Bojangles. That's like our go-to food. Let's sit this right here. I wonder what Justin got. Knowing him, he said he was getting a biscuit. Knowing him, he just switched up his order because I switched mine up. And then we got 2 drinks. Looks like he got me a pink lemonade and look like he got a sweet tea. So I'm gonna take this in the house. Ooh, need to lock the door because y'all know how they doing. We live in a nice neighborhood though, but listen, people getting crazy everywhere. Everywhere, you hear me? Whew. All right, you down here, babe? Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got any drinks?
Oh, well, I set the food on the top of the counter.
Yeah, probably needed help. You know you don't let nobody know they need help.
Justin, shut up. Y'all. I got it. All he cares about is the food, y'all. It's a shame.
What?
I said, all you care about is the food. All right, y'all, I'm so starving too. It don't make no sense. Okay.
Hopefully they prepared the meal right.
Hopefully.
Let's see.
We've definitely had them not do it right in the past.
Yeah. Let's see what they got, y'all. Bojangles is my favorite place. I like the only chicken place, tender place down here where we live.
Yeah. All right.
That's yours.
Okay.
I don't see the sauce, and I think this is mine.
What you get?
I got the Supremes too, with macaroni and cheese. Yep, it's mine.
How you get a big macaroni and cheese like that? That's not the normal size.
Don't worry about all that.
Y'all,
she always in my business.
Now, why does he have a family size?
Don't do that. They said you can upsize your family size.
But you didn't need to upsize, babe.
Don't be trying to tell me about
This meal was literally just for lunch. You know I'm cooking dinner tonight.
When at 9 o'clock tonight.
You don't need to upsize.
They put one fork in here. Didn't I give you a fork?
You gave me a fork.
Thank God I got forks.
Yeah.
God, dog.
So y'all, leave it to, they're doing the best they can.
I had to go camera all crooked and
stuff. They're doing the best they can.
Don't get your camera in order.
I'm trying to get my food
Great day. Let's see. All right.
That'll do it.
Oh, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Alrighty, y'all. So
comment down below though if y'all be ordering DoorDash. How often do you order DoorDash? If you do order it, let us know.
Look at that, y'all. Mac and cheese. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Give it a little pepper. That's my business, y'all. Huh?
You don't need pepper.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little pepper, y'all, because that's my business. Let's see. We got a little pepper in here. This stuff be good too. What is this?
Yeah. I put that on my chicken.
What kind? What it smell like again?
Don't put that on there. Oh, and don't put that on there.
Don't put that on there? Alright, I ain't gonna put that. I'm gonna get the ground black pepper. Y'all put a little pepper on the macaroni and cheese. Comment below if y'all like to put some ground black pepper on your macaroni and cheese. And then I got the honey mustard sauce for my chicken tenders. What you get?
Honey mustard sauce too.
No, okay, you got honey mustard sauce too. So y'all, but yeah, we get ready to have us a little lunch. We're getting the day. We been got the day started.
Yeah,
we was up early, but we, getting the day, kind of like officially,
like
get our work schedule started. They like recording videos and.
I'm about to say, how our days typically go. Can you pass me that strawberry? How our days usually go is when we wake up, y'all. We start with like team meetings and stuff and then administration work.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes up the first half, and then after administration work, which is like...
No, my day typically starts first, then you're taking a minute to get out of bed. That's how it typically goes.
That's you adding stuff that's unnecessary, right?
What you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. That's you adding stuff that's unnecessary. We was talking about what the day looked like. We weren't talking about who beats who out the bed, Justin.
You don't be getting out the bed. Why couldn't add that part?
Because that
was that too much?
That was too much.
My bad. That was too much.
It ain't so bad. Here, put this under your drink. Put that under your drink because it's all leaking.
What you mean?
I hate when drinks be leaking and stuff under.
I can't use that little napkin.
Give me a napkin too.
Yeah, you get on my nerve, huh?
No, just all over the place.
Anyway, y'all, look at that chicken tender. Look at that. Let the church. Say amen. Anyway, y'all, you were saying something before we start. What we talking about?
Well, excuse me, y'all. I was pretty much saying how I don't feel like myself. I don't feel like myself. I don't feel like myself at all. But
why you don't feel like yourself?
Just because, I don't know. Just a lot.
Mean you sick or something, or what's going on?
Well, I mean, I'm just not feeling like myself. And so I felt like when you're not feeling like yourself, or not even when you're not feeling like yourself, but when you're going through things, I feel like it's always great to, what?
I ordered sweet tea, this Pepsi. People don't listen, read. What, go ahead.
They dripping all over the place and stuff.
That watered down ain't even strong. But what was you saying? Why you say you feel bad?
I said I was just not feeling like myself.
Oh, right, why?
And so, before I get into all that, I was saying that I feel like there's a lot of people that's probably not feeling like themselves. And I feel like when you're going through things, sometimes that's the best time to, when you're going through and after, that's the best time to talk about it and encourage other people, even while you in the midst. And I feel like there's a lot of people, especially in the comments that we see, that be like they're going through a lot, or they're just not feeling like themselves. And things don't also have to be going to left for you not to feel like yourself. Sometimes when you get up, you don't feel like yourself, but the importance is not staying in that place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you basically saying even if you feel bad or feel like not yourself, if things ain't going right, don't live in that emotion. Right. Don't let that emotion take your joy in that day.
Right. A lot of people, like, they feel like just because they feel bad, they have a bad life. But just because you're having a bad day, that don't mean you got a bad life. That don't mean things aren't going to be working out for you. And I feel like sometimes we all wake up, if we can be honest, we all wake up and just don't feel like ourselves every now and then. I'm not talking about every single day you wake up feeling like this, but I'm like...
Yeah, some days you don't feel good about yourself, you know? You know, and sometimes we can let a moment or a day or what we're going through kind of control our day. And we have to, we have to be, in the mindset, even when we don't feel like ourselves, even when everything around us is not going right, we can't allow that to take the joy that's in that day. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
So, yeah, that is so much. Because I woke up like that, like, this ain't going right, this ain't going. And then you allow what ain't going right in your life to come rob you of your joy during the day.
And that's what the enemy wants to do. He wants you to lose another day. Lose another day that you could have worked on your goals. Lose another day that you could have been loving with your family. Lose another day of you just being happy. He wants you to lose another day worried about the past or what didn't happen or what somebody done said to you.
That's the truth.
And we can't do that.
Nope. No.
And so it's just so important that even when you're not feeling like yourself, you remind yourself of who you are. I know that's what I do. Like when I'm not feeling like myself, I remind myself of who I am. It's so important that you have a visual. Like I think some people, they don't understand the importance of like dream boards or even just having stuff like maybe a picture of you on your wallpaper, like of you glammed up, looking good. Like people don't understand the importance of seeing the vision.
Yeah.
sometimes when you...
Or making sure you're watching stuff that is feeding you to get to that destination where God's calling you. Because I know for me, and I know we're not big people like drink boards and cut out stuff. I know for me and not. Yeah. But I'm just saying, for me, what I do a lot of times, if I'm feeling not like myself, or I feel like, everything's not going right, or I feel like I can be much further, but I just don't feel like how I'm supposed to feel and be in the moment. And, what I do, I watch stuff that feeds me. I listen to people that's been where I am, that's been in the journey where I'm at, or the part of the journey I am. Yep. So I try to listen to those, and it feeds me, it fuels me, because we all got to, one of the things too, I want you to take note right there in the comments, we all, just like a car, get on empty sometimes. Can you agree with that? Yeah. We all get on empty sometimes, and you got to find strategic ways to how do I get off empty? Because as a human being, no matter who you are, from whether you're influencer, not influencer, whether you're rich, you're poor, whatever, there are going to be times in your life where you get on empty and you have to be filled up. Yeah. And that's why, that song is so powerful still today, Casey J, and fill me up, because God, I need you to literally fill me up, not just with your presence, but fill me up when I'm empty, when I feel like I've been poured out, when I'm on my last leg, fill me up again. That's the truth.
Because like you said, we all get on empty sometimes. It's not like saying that anything is wrong with you. Just like a car, I think that's the best example. We all need maintenance, and we all need servicing. And so just making sure that even when you're going through those times, you don't stay there. Because I think a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll go ahead and basically set up camp in those places. Like, oh, I'm not feeling myself, or oh, I'm not feeling it today. Can you pass me a napkin? And so what they do is they'll go ahead and just like live in that, and they'll feel like that Monday, and then let that go into their Tuesday, and let that go into their Wednesday. They'll get on the phone and talk to other people about how they ain't feeling good, and then that person tell them how they not feeling good, and nobody's encouraging nobody. Everybody just staying there and just really just rinsing and repeating the cycle of not feeling good. Then you start inviting other spirits and other things into your day, like depression and anxiety, because like instead of motivating yourself and finding a way to get out of the situation, you're literally feeding it with more negativity, which is like people saying that they not feeling good and they not, finding a solution. You not finding a solution. You listening to sad music. You doing, all of that stuff. You're not really trying to turn the page. It's so important that when you're not feeling like yourself, you're feeling down, that you immediately start working on how you can start turning the page and how you can start feeling better. Don't live there. Don't set up camp there. Don't set up camp there.
Yeah, so you got to figure out what are those ways when you're not feeling like yourself, when you're not feeling, when the joy is not there, when you're not happy. A lot of people say, I'm not happy, I'm not. Well, you got to learn to fix it. You got to figure out what the issue, what are some ways that you can fix to get yourself about feeling back, back normal, back to the right way you should be feeling, the happiness and stuff, whatever you're missing.
And y'all, we just turned up our food, but this is the first meal we done had today. For lunch, not for lunch, but this is the first meal that we had today, and it's lunch. But
y'all, we done had too. Chomping well.
But can we talk about real quick the difference between joy and happiness? Because it's two different things.
Yeah, happiness. A lot of people say, I want happiness, I want happiness. No, I don't want happiness because happiness ends. I want joy. Yeah. That's why in the marriage, we say, happy life, happy wife, or, you want a happy marriage. You don't want a happy marriage. You want to ask God, I want a joyful marriage. I want joy to offer. When you got joy, joy is everlasting. When you have joy, that's why the Bible says about the joy of the Lord is my strength, because that joy lasts forever. That happiness tends to sometimes run out. Yeah. So you want to have joy, and I speak joy over your life. That's why I don't speak you to be happy, because if you're going to be just happy, that's going to come in a time and place where you're going to be sad. I'm not saying you're not going to have sad days. Right. But also you want to just speak, God, give me joy. Don't just give me happiness. Give me joy. Right. That even when I'm going through a sad moment, I still got joy.
I agree. And, you know, just my take on, you know, joy versus happiness, I'm right there with you. Happiness is definitely temporary, where joy is definitely everlasting. So you want to pray like, God, give me joy. Because when you have joy, you can still be happy. But you need to have that joy, because that joy is what keeps you grounded, what keeps you rooted. Like the Bible says, the joy of the Lord is my strength. So not only is that joy keeping you happy, but that joy is also giving you strength. Where happiness don't give you nothing. Listen. See, there you go. I can't. What is it with you?
Break the scripture down.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm telling you, I'm just starting the church. I mean, you gonna have, like, you be breaking stuff down. Listen. I mean, I've been taking notes lately. It's not that you're not asking the wrong thing, you're asking the wrong person.
Okay.
Go watch that video. Then you said, go bring that thing up there. Ah! What'd you say?
Yeah, he's so dramatic.
What did you say?
No, I said, well, if you have joy, joy not only will make you happy, but it also will give you strength.
Yeah, that's why he said, you say, because he said,
yes, the joy of the Lord is my strength.
Woo! So even when I'm sad, I still gotta have joy, because the joy of the Lord.
Yes, it's my strength. So that's what I said. You want to have joy, because joy not only gives you that happiness, but it gives you strength. Whereas happiness is just gonna give you a smile. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna go away. But ask for God to give you joy, because one, joy is everlasting. Okay, and then you got everlasting strength in that when you got that joy. So it's like, ask God to give you joy, y'all. That's what you want. You want joy. You don't want to have happiness, because happiness is just an emotion. And half the time, listen, don't be led by your emotions. But when you have joy, you're more grounded, you're stronger. You understand that there will be some sad times, there will be happy times, but that joy is giving you strength, and it's giving you a reason to live and giving you a reason to smile. So
and you gotta watch it. So too, that lets us know when the Bible says too, the joy of the Lord. Y'all gotta be careful, because some of y'all got the joy of the Lord confused with the joy of the enemy, or the joy of other certain things. Making sure you got the right kind of joy. Okay. Because the joy of the Lord ain't the only joy that's on display. Come on. So make sure you got the right kind of joy. I want the joy of the Lord. I don't want the joy of toxic people. I don't want the joy of my enemy or the devil. I want the joy of the Lord, because the joy of the Lord, that kind of joy, is my strength. So you want to just make sure you got that. And I believe if you have the joy of the Lord, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're up against, even though it may be frustrating, even though it may be hard, even though that it may be sad, even though it may be miserable. I've been in certain situations. It didn't feel good, but I didn't lose hope, because I had joy. I might didn't have a smile on my face, but on the back end, I said, I know God's gonna bring me through. I know that there's a joy. It may not be the kind that you see on my face and I'm excited, but I know on the inside there's a joy in me thanking God, because I know he's gonna bring me through. So I just want to encourage you guys, don't let your situations when you don't feel like yourself destroy you. Keep your joy on the inside. You may not have a smile on your face, but keep your joy way down on the inside. I ain't saying don't cry, because it's gonna be hard. But keep your joy.
And I ain't even gonna get into that today, but that's a conversation for
Well, what
another
was
day.
you going? You be going deep.
About crying and stuff, because I feel like we live in a generation where everybody wants you to be so tough.
Yeah.
That you can't express emotion. And we think that being vulnerable makes you weak, but actually being vulnerable makes you strong. You know how much strength it takes to get online, get on here, or get in your private time, or get in front of people and actually be vulnerable. Cry, express how you really feel. That's not easy. It's easy to just act like nothing wrong. Oh, I'm unbothered. It is what it is. That's easy to do. But being vulnerable is not, it isn't easy. So it's strength and being vulnerable, being emotional, and, you know, feeling things. But like you said, don't stay there. Okay?
Yeah, you can't afford to stay there, y'all. So, y'all, I finished all my food, packed up, and you don't hear nothing in there. Ain't nothing but the macaroni and cheese. I couldn't finish. But I have finished all my food. You finished all yours?
No, I ain't finished.
What you got left in here?
I got.
I'm about to take your drink on.
I got pretty much. I got my biscuit left.
Okay.
I got chicken. I couldn't finish it.
But anyway, y'all, listen. Remember, just because you don't feel like yourself, just say, God, I need joy, because sometimes, you know, just that's what life is hard. Life is rough, but and it'll have you not feeling like yourself. But I just speak that God, that you want to find that joy, and that the joy of the Lord will be your strength. Listen, I love y'all.
And your best days ain't behind you; they're ahead of you. Like life is. You just have, life is a journey.
It's a journey.
It's highs, lows, happiness, sadness. It's just different things, and so just ask God for His joy to carry you through it all.
That's
You'll
right.
be just fine.
Listen, guys, we'll see you in the next video. We gotta get ready to get out here. I'm your boy Justin.
And I'm MaHogany.
Listen, guys, remember, if you keep it locked,
I'm gonna show you how to keep your life lit.
listen, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my heart, I ain't tripping for the fun.